How could you not love that? Because you know what it looked like.
That's it.
You know what it looked like at 4 a.m. in the morning when we were cleaning it and things were crawling out of it. Oh, it was disgusting. How you doing, Capt'n Billy?
Well, pretty good.
You ready to make some food for the Chig and friends?
I am.
And for who are you?
I'm his son. That's Evan.
Evan. Yeah. So we are at, well, it's time to eat, isn't it? What we're going to do is we're going to cook up the fish, and this is just a basic recipe, recipe used for
super
camp
simple
stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm really hungry, man. So I think we're going to get the show on the road.
Yep.
What do you think?
Oh yeah.
So what are you going to do?
Oh,
what do we have here first?
We have red drum, spot tail, or redfish, whatever you want to call it, what part of the world you're in, and flounder. This is flounder, and this is the redfish or spot tail.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the fish. I'm gonna dip it in the egg. Get a good coating on it, and I'll put it in my flour, which has Old Bay rub in it, not regular Old Bay seasoning, and just kind of shake it up. Old Bay rub is just coarser and not ground up as fine as the powder that you get in little tin containers.
Yeah, so it makes it's better seasoning for this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
of course, you put it, then you have flour, right?
Yep.
How much flour, Old Bay to that amount of flour would you have?
To taste,
yeah.
I really don't know. I just pour it in there and put stuff on top of it. I'm not one for measuring.
How about salt and pepper?
There's a little bit of pepper in there, but I don't have any salt. Again,
would you put salt in it if you had it?
Yeah, if you taste.
Yeah, okay.
To taste,
all right.
If that's one of your tastes.
Excellent.
And you want your oil about 365. We're just guessing here. Be safe at home, guys. Don't do that.
Every YouTube video is like that. Don't do what I'm doing right now. Just be safe.
Our oil's not quite the temperature, but it'll work. My stove's not the greatest in the world.
Well, and then one of the other problems is that it's windy right now, so it's blowing across the stove and it's taking a lot of the heat away. So we'll just do as best we can because we're camping, right?
And yep, that's it. And then when it's golden brown and delicious, you take it out and eat it.
How long is that going to take? A couple minutes?
5-6 minutes.
All right.
Depending on your heat.
So, I mean, how do you know if it's hot enough, the oil? Now, I said just spit in it, but you didn't like that.
No.
So what do? You dipped a little bit of it in there, and I guess you can put batter in there until it's settled.
Yeah, you can just drop some batter in there if it doesn't boil over. It's not too hot, and if it just kind of sits there and you get kind of like how it is now. Yeah. You get a lot of bubbles coming out of it, not too fast. That's what those bubbles are. Is the water vapor, or the oil has turned the water to vapor, and that's the steam escaping out of the meat.
Oh, so that's the steam?
That's steam, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the steam is what keeps the oil from penetrating into the meat. So if your oil's not too hot, then the oil will seep in. It won't turn the water to vapor, and then the oil can seep in. And if it's too hot, it just vaporizes it, and then the oil just comes right in behind it. And if you if you leave that in there too long, once all the water has vaporized out, then the oil seeps in. Not a little bit faster, that'd be better. But I think we'll be fine until it's golden brown and delicious.
And I don't. Well, obviously you weren't here, but we cleaned the fish and we made fillets, took all the bones out and whatnot. So these are just like little fish sticks.
Yeah, and I just cut them into strips.
All right. So it's nice and easy to eat. It's a fun food to eat. You don't have to worry about bones. As long as you have a good filleter on hand. And you should always beware of bones.
Beware of bones, because not everybody can get them all.
See what you do, and I was explaining to Evan this morning that you just have to act like you don't know how to do anything, and you really don't have to do anything, right?
That's right.
I told him, when I first got married, that doing laundry, I just throw everything in the laundry. All the colors, everything in one batch. My wife was horrified, and I've never done laundry since. It's awesome, man. That's why I say, just spit in it, right? That's how you can test it. See, I'll never have to fry fish when I'm with him, I guarantee it. So how do you know it's done?
That's golden. It's been getting there.
So when it gets kind of a golden color?
Yeah.
And will the bubbles?
If the bubbles start slowing down, get it out.
Get it out, because it's going to get too dry and the oil's going to start going in.
And then if you really want to make sure it's done, it should just flake apart. Like that.
Like that? That's beautiful right there, man. That's awesome.
Yep, Old Bay and all-purpose flour and a little egg. And if you wanted to, we'll let this oil rebound a little bit, seeing how we're losing heat. You can, let's get a little bit of redfish this go around.
You just roll them around a little bit, right? Now, do you put milk in them with that, or just
no? I
egg?
don't. You probably could, but I don't. And then just and get it in there. I like a light coating of breading, but if you like thick coating, just...
Oh, you can double coat.
Yep.
Like double dipping?
Yep.
You know, I never thought of that. Putting in there twice for a thicker coat.
Hopefully our oil is hot enough again. Since we're having problems with heat, we're only doing 1 or 2 at a time, just so the oil can rebound quicker. Yeah, that's still a little cool, but it'll work.
It's pretty bubbly. We think it should be just a little bit more than that.
Might be the breading might be a little greasy, but at least the inside, the fish on the inside won't be greasy.
All right.
An old guy I used to work with who ate fish religiously, he would tell me if he got a fish bone stuck in his throat, that he would eat bread and it would help get it out.
That kind of makes sense. I guess when his bread going down, might grab it and take it on down. Yeah. So you're not coughing and hacking the rest of your life.
Them old guys seem to know what they're talking about.
All right, so you're going to do this, and hopefully it's a higher temperature.
Yeah.
You're going to tell us, right?
That's what you're looking for right there.
That's a big difference, huh?
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and cook up the rest, and, well, we're going to have a feast, aren't we?
Yes, sir. My favorite tool in the toolbox.
I love that thing. Oh, shit. Okay, so what we did is we got a little propane torch out to add extra heat to the pan because the stove just can't keep up with this wind. And you'll notice the difference when we put the fish in there, how much more bubbles. Okay, look at, is that good?
Yeah.
I know it's kind of rinky-dink, but when you're in camp, you do what you got to do, right?
Yep. Make do with what you got.
Yeah. All right. So here's what we're doing now. We're frying up a couple small pieces of the gar.
Yep.
About that big, gigantic garfish. And I'm going to tell you something. That was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Cleaning it. It was like cleaning a hard-shelled snake. It was disgusting. Horrible, horrible fish. But we're going to try it because you've never had it, have you?
I've never had it. I've got a friend who loves it, and he says it's really good. So.
Yeah, and you know, I thought it would be like really bony and stuff, but when we cleaned it, it wasn't. It was like strips of really firm flesh.
Like back straps out of a deer or tenderloins out of a hog, something like that.
That was kind of weird, wasn't it? I mean, I was not expecting that. So we're going to try it for the very first time ever. Probably should have done that first because I don't want to bring all the other fish up. It was just, oh my God, it was disgusting. Give it a minute. We're going to let that cool down just a wee bit. We're going to try it, aren't we?
We're going to try it.
All right, well, I guess it's the moment of truth. We got a couple of small pieces of the gar cooked up because we have no idea if we're going to be able to stomach this stuff. And we're going to try it. Now, he volunteered to be the, well, yes, you did. Well, I just volunteered him. I was in the service. I just volunteered him. He didn't witness the cleaning, so we figured he can probably stomach it the best. We're going to try it and see how it tastes. No, let Jeremy try it first. By the way, Jeremy's name is really Evan, and Evan is
my youngest son.
What do you think?
It's actually really good.
Is it? Yeah, no. Really?
It's like a little tough.
Yeah, he might be playing with us because I've known him all his life, so we'll see.
It actually is pretty good.
Not bad at all.
How does it compare to like redfish?
Redfish
I mean scale.
On a scale, redfish way better, but I mean.
But it's edible?
Very edible.
Yeah, really?
Really can't tell what it doesn't really taste like anything I've had at all before. He is right, it's a little on the chewy side, but
not like greasy or mud tasting. Doesn't taste like mud?
No, it doesn't taste like the mud or anything like that. It's, you can see the meat. Kind of, if I had to say it, kind of like a fried pork chop.
Oh, not like a snake?
No, I've had snake before.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's another story for another day. It's
camp cooking with snakes. Gross. All right, well, I'm going to try it. You left me the big piece.
Well, I split mine with him, so.
All right, so. Oh, I actually got fish in the batter. I was hoping just to get the batter. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's show you. Much good texture, actually. Yeah.
That's why I said pork choppy.
You know, it almost is pork chop. That's delicious. I think that is better than the redfish.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I'm never ever gonna clean another one of these. Ever.
Not until I find a better way to do it.
No, I'm never gonna do it. Ever. Great texture. I mean, it is like, it's kind of like a pork chop, maybe a tender pork chop. That's delicious. It is. And there's really not many bones. I thought it'd be really bony.
No, because we took the strip off. It's just like taking a back strap off a deer or pulling a tenderloin or a back strap off a deer. Yeah.
It's a big chunk of good meat.
Yeah.
You know, it's real easy. Dude, that's delicious. I think this is better than anything we've eaten tonight.
Really?
Yep.
I mean, it's good.
Absolutely.
But
How could you not love that? Because you know what it looked like.
That's it.
You know what it looked like at 4 a.m. in the morning when we were cleaning it and things were crawling out of it. Oh, it was disgusting. It really was. But it's the best thing on the table.
Okay.
All right, guys.
On the table no more.
In my belly. Oh, hey, one other thing I forgot to tell you that Jeremy, well, he was really shy about being on camera, but we could convince him, so he got it all cleaned up. It even looks good. Don't you, Jeremy?
Just shaved my beard to try to get a younger look, you know.
Sorry, man. Okay, so it is a bright and not so sunny morning, and we are going to check the crab trap. It was baited with fish heads and fish bodies. Hopefully it is loaded. Think it'll be loaded?
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, here's one. Looky. That's caught in the dock, I think. Oh, yeah. Well, at least we caught one. Dude, look at all the crabs in there. Oh, that's awesome. That's a nice little mess there, isn't it? You did good.
Thank you.
Yeah, so these are, I guess, blue crabs. You know, I get the same kind up and down the coast. And of course, we have a lot of those in Maryland. Not where I live, but. And I think those are all legal size. But if they're not, we'll throw them back. We're not going to cook them up here because I want to take them back to Maryland for my wife, because she loves blue crabs and we haven't had them in a long time. And well, guess what? He's munching the trap right there. Sorry, man. Sorry. I'm taking them all. Hey, thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the little video.
Exactly what she's saving, where it is, or what it might be. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby. I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She don't care if you're dying, or if you're living, or somewhere in between. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby, and I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep.